Hey guys, Brian Eckberg here. I'm joined by Daniel Besson. We're talking about Avatar the game, of course based on the upcoming movie from James Cameron. Where do we start with the Wii version of Avatar?
You really start in the jungle, in the environment. You're a Navi, which is different from the movie and the next-gen game. In our game, you really are on the other side of the coin.
For a player, how does this differ from the 360 and PS3 version?
The difference is because on the next-gen part, you are more like a human that later on you can decide to go to be more on the human side or more on the Navi side, which is the primitive alien that lives in the planet. On our side, you are more like the creatures that get invaded by the humans. So you're more on the defensive part. When you're Navi, you're more into a symbiotic link with the environment. The environment is more your friend. It's there to help you.
And who do you play in this game and what do you do?
Okay, you're playing Ryuk. Ryuk is a Navi whose village has been completely destroyed by the humans. When you start a game, you're trying to gather back these artifacts, which defines your identity as your clan. So you are trying to gather back this identity you lost because you're the last survivor.
Take us through the beginning, the first couple of missions.
The first mission is about the core gameplay. It's to get familiar with what's the high grass, the high ground, how the plants heals you, how the environment is there to help you. At first, you use your staff to fight. And the second part of the mission is use your bow. How you use your bow, how to use them against the enemies, how do I hide, how do I get and get them while they're not watching. So it's really very guerrilla style.
This game has, of course, standard Wii controls, but it also uses Wii Motion Plus and the balance board. What can you do with that in this game?
What we really wanted to do on the Wii, we're using peripheral, we really want to recreate this unique experience. What we really want to do with the balance board, why we integrated with the controlling the Banshees, but the Banshees, it's like a huge, big bird, like a dragon, that the Navi use as a vehicle. What we really wanted to do is to recreate the feeling of flying. It's not about evading a lot of obstacle and like with a beat. It's mostly flying and gliding through the environment and shooting mines and stuff that are obstacles in your front. But it's more about the experience of flying and gliding. And the Wii balance board could give us very more easily with the controller.
It's fair to say that you can play it even if you don't have a balance board.
You can play even if you don't have a Wii balance board. It's optional, but we use the nunchuck instead, which creates something closer to flying, but it's way better.
And we should also point out that this game has drop-in and drop-out co-op, right?
Yeah. Exactly. The game has drop-in, drop-out co-op. We knew that the Wii is a very social console. You get into the game, join your friend, and you can use even in the strategy of the players can be even more fun because one can do some diversion, can attract them, so create ambush, create surprise, thing like that. So it's a very cat and mouse. The gameplay cat and mouse is very more enforced with two players. It's cool.
So a lot to do in Avatar, the game. Final question, of course, is when's this coming out on the Nintendo Wii?
It's coming out at the beginning of December.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. More on Avatar the game at GameSpot.com.